finally learning that, you know, I didn't value, you know, I said this and valuing people because they all, I picked stand up where you could do, you need an audience, but really, you know, I stayed at home writing on legal pads for years. I picked golf you could do by yourself. And, you know, having people around you when you're closed off still doesn't mean that you're open and accessible. It isn't just now that I'm starting to realize I'm talking to my ex-wife who I, you know, did not treat her the way that a partner should. And you're just starting to get it, you know, and there's a lot of judgment in this business of that, but I know I can take the criticism, but I know in my heart that I was not good to them and I didn't realize how important they were to me until you start to realize that you have everything that doesn't move, but the things that move you don't have. Yeah. You know, guitars and inanimate objects, but not people, you know, and that's the tough thing. And you don't want to really go to your grave and leave that as your legacy, that you were closed off and not, and around people you didn't know, you were better to the people that you knew. That's another big thing.
Well, you know, I would like to say honestly, like, and I'm going to let you go soon. Not yet, but in a second. You've always loved and respected me with such a true, honest, like, when I play in your golf tournament and you are surrounded by some of the biggest celebrities in the world, and then you share your cart with me. You have no idea how much that means to me, because I've never been a famous guy. I have some famous songs. Yeah. I'm not a famous guy. And I love and respect you, and I promise you, you can always count for always.
Likewise.
And it's because of how you have treated me with nothing but respect, and you don't need me to be the most famous guy in the room. You treat everybody the same, and thank you.
Thank you, brother. That's, you know, listen, you got a good family, and, you know, you're probably the only dude I've ever met whose wife can wear a bikini after having children. I mean, that's, you know. My tias were, the kids were like 7, and they're like, "You're having another baby? I'm not pregnant, stupid." You know, they'd wear the shoes without the shoelaces up until the kid was like going to elementary school.
Yeah. So I just want to tell you one experience that I had 2 years ago at your golf tournament that I've told this story 1,000 times. Because you're such good friends with so many amazing people, Sam Jackson and Don Cheadle were on a cart together. Yeah, and you were talking to Joe Pesci, and I'm sorry about name dropping as well, everybody, but this is a funny story to me. And so Sam Jackson is explaining to Don Cheadle, he's like, "Man, I'm 72, and the director wants me to do hand-to-hand combat." And Don goes, "Well, what'd you tell him?" He goes, "I just said, man, just let me shoot the motherfucker." And I tell people that story almost every day because of it. Like, when can you ever experience that moment again? That he was just saying, like, "Man, that's what I do. I shoot people."
You know, I just saw the Hitman's Bodyguard. You know, we were playing at the Bob Hope, and all these Latinos would come out that really would not go to a golf tournament. And you have to stand behind the rope. You know, there's a little rope that people have to stand behind. And Sam would drive a cart because he hurt his knee a long time ago. It got caught on a subway truck, almost lost his leg. Oh, so a Latina comes over and it sees me and Anthony, and they don't say your name, they say your project. Mija, mira, Kangaroo Jack. You know, so Anthony's like, "Bitch, what?" So Sam is looking straight ahead, and the lady gets close to me, and she goes, "Mija," and looks at Sam, and she goes, "Ask Denzel." And Sam's Academy Award nominated. I don't think he's ever given a look that good in a movie. It was almost like in Pulp Fiction where he said, "Say what again?" And that close up. If she could have went under the grass, she would have. And then she said, "I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson." And he's like, "No, fuck that."
Well, hey, man, thank you so much for talking to me today. And Train fans, thank you so much for being on the cruise. You made everybody so happy. Everybody said there were people that were on 6 of those cruises that were like, "George made it the most special." Fun, yeah.
And Matt Nathanson too is a talent, man. That guy's he rocks, man. That dude, he went out there in that British like the Who British Union Jack shorts and thing, and
he's a good
was
friend.
amazing, man. He was amazing. I love you, Pat. And I love
Hey,
everybody.
I love you too. Thank you so much for talking to me, George.
Right on, brother. You got it, man.
I'll talk to you when this is over. We'll get together.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Okay.
Right on.
Bye.
Bye everybody.